All right, everyone. Welcome to our first episode of Kevin Plays Assassin's Creed number 2. Let's see. When we left Assassin's Creed, the first game, the original, let's see. Desmond was still in Abstergo, being used by Abstergo, which is the modern-day Knights Templar. To try and find out where are these hidden artifacts called the Piece of Eden, which is basically like the Apple of Eden type of thing. And so they, at the end of the game, they got the map of where all the pieces are at. And let's see. And then Desmond found out about his predecessor. Let's see, Subject 16. Desmond is Subject 17. And how his predecessor kind of went crazy and started going basically insane, writing all these weird things on the walls and all that stuff, which only he could see through his eagle vision. And so I think that's where we're going to leave off here. So I already played this game once through because, I never said I was a professional gamer or anything, and if I were just to record first time playing this, it would be really, really bad. So I did not want to seem like a total noob playing this, so I had to just play it, get the handling. I want to know kind of what's coming up before I record, type of thing. And so this is my second time through. So we'll see how it goes. Ooh, never saw this before. Yep, you don't want to be on the assassins list, that's for sure. Okay, so I never saw that before. I just hit enter and played the game. So let's start a game here. No, I want to go back. That's the old game. Let me see here. Yeah, I guess so. Let's try it. Oh, there it is. Session. I want a new one. Create new game. No, we're not calling it Desmond. There we go.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact, one of many so-called pieces of Eden. The Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
Where's the any button?
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now.
Can't run. Just gotta walk.
Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Sure. Any lady with blood on her clothes tells you to do something, you better listen to her. She means business.
Spingi! Di nuovo!
I'm guessing Spinchi means breathe.
Sì, sì, brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti.
Oops. Now, the feet are... Oops. Yeah, so they don't tell you what all these symbols mean at first. Had to go into...
Listen to him.
Well, I'll show you guys later.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditori da Firenze.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
So now I can run.
Really getting out of here, huh? Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door! I'm calling it in. We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research
Over
wing.
here, Desmond.
Fancy.
There they are! Don't let them get away!
You go, Lucy. Ooh.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'd say.
Look at this place. What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
I can't run.
Careful. We need to get to that elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
I'm on you.
Is that an animus?
Hold on.
What the? How many of them are there?
Wait.
Is it animuses? Animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy, what do they need with all of them?
Desmond. Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait,
Press the any button.
shit. Come on.
Yeah, later on we'll do a bunch of number code games.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go. It's always something.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along.
Auditory.
That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Alright, now we kick some booty. Bare knuckle style. Okay. Yeah. So I'll explain the movements later once we get a little breathing room here.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
Thanks for that. It was great. Shoved in the trunk, bouncing around. Loved
This
it.
way.
So, gonna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful. And every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No. Not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
Famous last words.
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Aww.
Thank you.
Lucy, you made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
Alright, so they're giving me control. So, let's talk about the controls a little bit. So, when you're at the scene of the baby and you don't know what the controls are, well, wow, that didn't... Okay. Let's go into controls. Go into customize, at least you can see where they're at. Okay, so it's similar to the first Assassin's Creed a little bit. You still use WASD to move around. High profile still button 1, which is the right mouse button. The armed hand to fight is the left mouse button. Empty hand is the shift key. Well, that's your hand. You know, well, any place that says a hand, use the shift key. Head is your E. So the difference now is that you use this to speak to people. To use your eagle vision, you have to hold down the E key on the keyboard instead of just tapping it once. Okay, so legs is your space bar. This is where you're running and jumping and whatnot, mostly jumping to go faster. So the keys are pretty much the same. Is the thing now is that they're more reliant on hand, head, and legs symbols as controls. Okay, which is, I guess this is the Animus. This is, these are like the controls in the Animus, how it works. I mean, I guess they don't use a keyboard or anything. I guess I don't know, but anyway, so so that's it. So if you're playing keyboard, these are the things. Another one is contextual camera. That's a new one. That's T. I guess you could remember it by T as textual. It's a textual camera. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. If you want to move the camera around at certain, whenever it says contextual camera on the screen, you can hit T and get a different viewpoint, or move the camera around. Target lock is F. That was same, and then I don't really use this. Weapon wheel, that's new. So you hit Q for your weapon wheel and you choose what weapon you actually want to use. And a little difference now is, and you'll see this later, you get to use medicine. Your hidden blade is still 2, sword is still 3. I think before in Assassin's Creed 1, I think 1 was either you're throwing knives or just a bare fist. I think it's throwing knives, but they changed that. So your throwing knives are now on the weapon wheel, and you go into weapon wheel by choosing Q and select the knives, and it becomes your main weapon. You'll see later. And that's about it. That's all I really need to show you first. I don't use first-person camera, but that's 9 if you want to use it. But anyway, that's it. And you hit escape to get back there. Now, this is a little different than when you complete this intro. Your options change once you're in the Animus. So, and I'll show you that later. All right, so I guess you could talk to these people if you like.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
Okay, stepped away a little bit to grab some water. Alright. Let me see, let's talk to this dude. Mr. Cheerful over here.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really. This stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
Alright. And no Lucy? No, let's hop in. I guess I can't yet.
Sorry, can't talk now.
Yes. Oh, there she is.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
Alright, see if he'll let me in the Animus now. Because we got lots of work to do. Here we go. Yeah. Let's do this.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Yes.
Sean!
Well...
I'm just a big baby at heart.
Here we go.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Liam. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Cotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself.
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Ooh. Yes, we will accept that. So that's spacebar to accept. Let's get him.
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you. I've got nothing to say.
Oh, what's on the weapons wheel? Oh, only my fists and money, I guess. Alright.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
Yep, so here's something different. You search your victims. You can search your victims for some money. You're going to need money in this game, not like before. Yeah, and I'm only down to 1 health, which you can see on the top left screen. Oh yeah, use the shift key, which is your hand icon.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
Alright, where's he at? Okay, so it, on the right, top right, it tells you to, oh yeah, and then there's this little things here. Okay, on the top right where it says access the database, if you want more information on that character, which, let's see, nope. You hit the tab key to do it while it's up, but otherwise, like I waited too long, and the tab key is your map. And we'll go into that later. So, but if you want to access the database when it went away, you can hit the escape key and then go down to database. And then, so I did S to go down. I used the spacebar to select because spacebar is the foot. You gotta memorize these little what these little icons mean. And let's see, you go into recent entries, and yeah, Federico Auditori. You get a little history lesson here about him. Right now it's not really all that necessary. And hit what's it called? Shift to go back. Oops. And then, oh, that's you right there. Ooh, I'm going a little much. So this is yourself. Let me see here. I never read this before, so I'll say. In a diary entry from 1474, Maria Auditori, one of the great Florentine chroniclers and Ezio's mother, describes her son as competitive, stubborn, and loud-mouthed, but so passionate that it is impossible to fault him for anything. Complaints to the city guard by several noble patricians seem to suggest he was also something of a womanizer. Tutored by the great banker Giovanni Tornabuoni, Ezio's school records cease around age 17, at which point his name is connected with some terrible crime. It is impossible to discern what it would be from the records. There is very little here, but afterward Ezio drops out of history entirely as if he never existed. Yes, get back. And then you can also learn about places and all that stuff. What is this? What's that symbol on there? Founded by Julius Caesar in 59 BCE, Florentina, as it was called by the Romans, quickly became a center of commerce. After the sacking of Rome in the 5th century, the Ostrogoths took over. Under their rule, the city was constantly under attack from the Byzantines, who sent the population level below 1,000. The Lombards came to power in the 6th century, ending the Byzantine assaults. Florence grew to a population of 80,000 in the 14th century. Of 25,000 were working in the wool industry. In 1378, a major revolt of the lower class led to the wool combers rising up and seizing the government of the city. Their progressive radical democracy lasted for less than 2 months before the upper classes seized control once more, but the revolt so terrified the rich that a century later it was still discussed in hushed tones. Much of the 1960s hippie movement is much as the 1960s hippie movement is today. The Albizzi family became the de facto rulers after the revolt, worried about the rise of the Medici family, who were newly rich bankers rapidly gaining influence in Florence. Massimo and Rinaldo Albizzi imprisoned Cosimo de Medici and exiled him in 1433, but Cosimo gained influence behind the scenes and rose to power in 1434, exiling the entire Albizzi family except for Luca, who had been loyal to Cosimo. Luca Albizzi joined the Signoria, the ruling body of Florence, as Gonfalonier, succeeding Cosimo's old friend Iario Auditori in 1442. Under the Medici family, which built impressive public buildings and supported such luminaries as Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Botticelli, the Renaissance began with Florence securely at its center. Okay, back. Alright. And nah, we're not going to do that. Okay, back. Alright. Alright, let's talk to him. So press E to talk.
Hurry, Enzio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
You should see the other guy. Okay, I'll do that. So I'm holding the right mouse button and the space bar and the direction key to run. To run, you automatically jump and hold things. Yeah, just uh-oh.
Come, amici! A fresh sheep's urine and rosemary.
Oopsie.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. And I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church. On the count of three. Uno,
That church.
due, tre.
I don't know why he's taking the
Baby
long
brother
way.
still has much to learn.
I almost feel bad about this. Oh, no shame in failure, brother.
Come on then, this way.
Where are you going?
You'll see. It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us. All right, enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah.
Sure. Alright, E to synchronize. And the brother's just sulking on the roof. Yep. So was that W for forward, spacebar for the foot, and then right mouse button for that head up icon.
So it's Vieri. Better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
Okay. Yep, and we all know that from the last game. The only difference is now is that the guards will search your hiding places. So if they come up to the hiding places, you have the option to assassinate them. Go ahead and assassinate them. So let's see where we need to go. So I press tab to get into the space bar, and does not tell me where I need to go. Must not be far. Okay, we'll find it. There we go. There's the yellow target is where we need to go. And our top left, on our top left in our little head icon there, it's gray. That means we are incognito. But I don't know, that little arrow means someone's looking at us. Oh, let's go up there anyway. So. Where is she at? Oh, there's a memory right there. Alright, memory location.
Oh, that is impressive. Though reckless.
Yeah, I'm young.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Enzio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, that's not
Well,
something
wait.
to brag about.
That came out wrong. Come here.
Oh.
Oh, Enzio.
Ooh.
Christina! Christina! Celia! Tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Now!
Uh-oh.
There's really no need for violence.
Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with
Yeah.
something. Mostly innocent.
Oh, no, go. Ah, I waited too long. All right, let's go this way. Go. Run, 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 run. Go up, go, go.
Stop now!
All right. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Have you lost your mind?
Yes.
Gone from here, shame.
All right, did I get away? I got away. So that little exclamation point on the map in lower right, that's where I need to go to access the next memory. Where am I at? Yeah. And you can select it. Select it there. Oh, there it is. Well, since I need money. Alright. You stayed too late, Ezio. Okay, that's his dad. Oops.
Good morning, Father.
Yep.
Come with me.
Oh, he's
Something
a little ticked
wrong?
off.
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done.
Okay, let's try that. So we'll go to the database. Database. Documents. Let's see if we can read it.
Al magnifico Lorenzo di Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Gagliazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves.
The Knight Templars.
Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de' Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
Let's see. Any easy way to cross? No. Let's go this way. Watch out for the Pazzi. Oh, there's a watchtower there, but I'm going over here. Where's he at? There he is.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Alright. First thing we're gonna do is go to that nearby tower. Yeah, it's right there.
Milano has nothing on me. I have the sharpest claws of all.
We gotta be careful of guards. You know, we don't have any weapons to assassinate them. Yeah, but so. Where are we at? Oh, we have to go over here. Which way should I go? Let's do these two first. We'll go there. I like open maps.
This will aid in the maintenance of the Republic's armory and road patrol.
Now on the street, I could be by guards as long as I'm not notorious or anything, or have any red in my little icon on the upper left. So since I'm all grayed out, I'm good. Let's walk around. Oh, those are the Pazzi pizza people that are my sworn enemies. You know what, let me see what the dog wants. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, took a little bio break too, so now I feel much better. So dogs are fine. Oh, the tower's this way. Yeah, just try not to bump into people or whatnot. You don't want to draw any attention to yourself. There's the tower right there. I don't have any money.
Not the bashful type, is it?
Oh. Come on, where are you?
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my smithing. Bear with me, amici.
No, I don't want to know anything about blacksmiths. Go back. Oh. Alright, let's go down to map. I hit the wrong button. Alright, but you can still get there from the escape key. Alright, let's go there. Oh, bad people right there, I guess. See if I go this way. Yeah, those red dots in the map in lower right. They're people that want to do you harm. Now you can blend into crowds just by walking into them. Actually, okay, I guess not at this point. You still sit on a bench, but the guards will come up to you, and at that time you need to assassinate them. It's not like they'll walk on by like in the last game. Oh man, right in front of me. I probably should not have done that. Alright. Alright. See if I can blend into this crowd. No. I'm walking into them anyway. Yeah. Okay, I got out of their line of sight, which is good.
Tortuga, piselli, fagioli!
Uh-oh. Seriously? Well, I could go up here. Oh, if I could turn. See if I can enter here.
If only Messer Giraldi could see this.
Oh, can't enter that way. Let's try going around this way. Or is he on top? He's probably on top. Maybe up there. Let's try going around this way. Here we go. There's the entrance. Well. Huh.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi's in prison. The threat is ended.
Yeah, right. We're not just starting this game because the threat has been ended.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uberto?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
All right.
Walk away from his hollow words. He means only to take your coin and food.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here. I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco Di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What happened to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass. Here we are. Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house then.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
Alright, carry the box. So you gotta hit the, hit the shift key not just once, but repeatedly.
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you, art was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
They're following me. I was waiting for them to start, but oh well.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
So we got to meet Leonardo da Vinci. That was pretty cool. So, let me look at one thing because, not the wrong thing again. Let's go back here. Let's go into database. Let me look up the banks. I noticed that was a recent entry. Banks right here, because I never really used them. Let me see. The Templars anywhere using banking network to transport their money. I bet you could snag some of the cash. Yeah, you use it to rob banks, basically. You don't put your money in banks, you just rob them. With the advent of double entry bookkeeping, which allowed bankers to keep track of their clients' deposits and withdrawals, and the proliferation of many different types of Italian currency into the pool circulation, banks become an essential part of everyday Renaissance life. Banks technically couldn't make money on their money because the Catholic Church forbade the charging of interest, but in practice this restriction wasn't followed by bankers or even by the Vatican, which participated in the banking system and required banks to pay the Pope gifts in proportion to the amount of money he had deposited with them. As long as it isn't called interest, God won't notice, right? Yep, that's it. Alright, so yeah. Alright. So we'll talk to the sister.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
That's right.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Yeah. Beat a cheat. Oh, he's way over there. Alright, we'll go to the viewpoint first. There it is, and that's probably it right there. And I can get over here. Oh, I passed it. It's probably up there. Okay. Alright, so if you saw some birds here, you can safely jump from this spot. So. And they're right there. Go over to this side of the building. Can I climb here? No. Yeah, I think we infiltrate that building later on in the game. Darn. Get out of line of sight. Let's try climbing this one. I don't think I could jump across. Try running. Oh, I made it. Oh wait, I think I climb up that window. There we go. Yay. Is there an open window? I don't see an open window. If I could get up there somehow. Seriously. Ugh. Ah, maybe there, and I just missed it. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. See, there we go. Pretty scenery. Look at that. Pretty high up. Yeah, I think that if that happened in real life, he'd be dead. Alright. Where do we want to go now? We'll go over here. Shoot, I was probably just there. Can't walk past those guys, so we'll go around. Oh yeah, we want to beat up some people. Come on. That's a little bug.
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but the best for you.
Is she cross-eyed?
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
My father said I could do much better than in Auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey, lurido porco!
Enzio, my friend. Ah! Ma che ti piglia?
You insult my sister, parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Heard the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face.
Oh, try it. Let's do it.
Auditore is all talking, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
I could have taught your sister a great many things. She's lucky to have had someone like me.
Bastardo!
Yeah. Chauncey, yeah.
Stay away from my sister!
That's right. Alright. What next? Oh, back home. So where do I want to go? Let's do that one. Be it a cheat.
Unbelievable prices I have for you, stimati clienti. You will say I am...
I don't know.
Whatever's on his mind is nothing.
So like I said, wherever their birds are, you could jump down and safely land in that haystack below there. But I wonder if I could safely jump onto that building. Well, we'll try it. There we go. Alright. This way. Come on, you can do it. Oh, come on. Come on. Seriously, you could jump from there to there, but can't. It's a little bigger space. See if I could jump. No, no, no. Oh, no. Let me see. Ah. Well, at least I didn't lose any health.
God, has his mind snapped?
Okay, let's try it this way. There we go. Ooh, there's a guard right there. I better be careful. I think this is the prison section where they keep their prisoners. Okay. We found a codex page right here. Those will be important to collect later. We don't have any weapons or anything or any way to get there. There's guards surrounding this. I'm guessing it's a bank of some sort. So we don't have any way to distract the guards, so we have to wait. We have to wait a little bit until we flesh out the story. So we'll just go back to... What is that? Okay, so you have your little side quests like a beat-up event, courier assignment. They're not really all important in terms of the story. There are a way to gain extra points or whatever, and deeds and whatnot. If you're a completionist, you could do that. We're not going to do that for this video. We're going to concentrate on codex pages once we're ready, and there's another thing we're going to concentrate on once we get there in the story. So we'll go there. Alright. It looks like we're clear of... What are they called? Pizzazzios? Pizzios? Oh, nope, there's a red dot right in front of... kind of in front of me. We'll see if we get around it.
Why serve with mercenary condottieri when you could uphold the honor of the Republic? Notice to all foreign merchants within the glorious Republic's walls. Città in its wisdom has...
Nice tights. Oh, there is that. Oh, that's the courier race. We don't want that.
Qui c'è solo il meglio!
Hey, Enzio!
Younger brother.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
All right. Oh, I'm on a time limit. Oh, come on! That ain't good. I did not want to do that. Uh-oh. Ah, crud. Okay, now I hurt myself, but okay, he's inside. Run! 8762. Made it.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever find out. Okay. So it is important to kind of read his little story. Where is it? Him. Okay, the youngest of the Auditore children, Petruccio, was described as having a weak constitution by Giovanni Auditore in a letter to Lorenzo de Medici soon after the boy's birth. Apparently he didn't improve with time. Petruccio was pulled from school due to illness when he was 12 and, according to records from the family doctor, was confined to bed. No other data exists after that, so it's probable that he eventually succumbed to his illness. Alright. Alright, now we can collect feathers.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble. Hmm?
Only if trouble doesn't find me. Alright. So I think these letters are sealed. Yeah. Yep, see, has sealed this letter. Would be wrong to open it. Yep, and that was and the third one says the same. Why am I... Oh, I want to go to the map, that's why. Oh, there's the third one. Yeah, sealed, back. Come on. I want to go to the map. Oh, we go down here. Alright.
fresco, sempre fresco! Lattuga, piselli, fagioli!
Yeah, you don't want to knock those people with the crates over. That'll just draw attention to yourself. Alright. Alright. Down here? Yep. Come on.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here.
Yeah, he looks
Don't
like a...
worry, boy. We're not contagious. At least I'm not.
They look like fine, upstanding citizens. I'm sure there's no shady dealings going on. Alright, let's go over here.
Here, over here.
I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
Of course
No.
not.
Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait! Come back! Explain yourself!
The plot thickens. Alright.
The short supply of wheat from this year's harvest has pushed the price up 6 florins per hundredweight. And the arm has again gone.
Ah, there's the pigeon coop. Okay, yeah, hold to use contextual camera when alternate cam. See, it doesn't tell you hold T or anything, just hold camera. I don't know what the camera... I don't have a camera button on my thingy. Oh, see, I was talking too much. Now I can't do it. But if I were to hold the T for textual, then... sorry, going into a nerd rage, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back. Wait, where am I at? Let's look where I'm at. Do I want to try and loop over there? Ah, why not? Why not? Let's get that last, Ooh, and is that... Oh, well, money. I can use money since I'm poor at this point. No! Alright, let's see where that... Ah! I'll go there. Where is that? Okay. Yeah, I want to go this way. Alright. No rope or nothing. Oh, there's a rope right there. Oh, come on. Come on. Gotta hold down the shift key sometimes. There we go. There it is. So one of the reasons I like doing this is you find all your codex pages by getting up on these towers. Plus it opens the map up for you. Yep, right in front of those Pizza Brothers. Okay, we'll go this way. Uh-oh. Let's go back this way. I get out of the line of sight of those guys.
Apparently gathered and bear their posteriors at our honorable delegation.
No exit. Okay. Well, it's a good thing there's no guards over here. Oh no, I didn't want to. Oh, come on, dude. Jeez, I was just trying to. My bad. Alright. Try this again. Oops. Okay. Held the shift key too soon. There we go. That's what happened before too. It just jumped my. It thought I wanted to attack, jump on that lady, I guess. Yeah, I'm supposed to only press it when I'm near a nearby ledge.
Father? Federico!
Oops.
Enzio! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brother to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother, my sister.
Ezio.
Claudia. Are you all right?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Reach Giovanni's cell at the top of the Palazzo della Signoria and find out why he has been imprisoned. And that was one of our towers before. Yep. Yeah, I think that's it, just straight ahead. Oh no, no, I did it again. Sorry.
There's no need to be rude.
No, sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. I hit the shift key too soon again. Sorry. Oh, see, I did. No, don't. Sorry, my bad. That's a good way to track guards too. Oh, Lord.
Whatever's on his mind, it must be important.
He seems quite well armed, no?
Uh-oh. They're right there. Crud. Can't jump up and grab it right now. Crud. Uh-oh. Maybe this way. Nope. Ugh. Alright, I want to go over here. Oh, I remember this. Try and get that feather. Uh-oh, I guess not. Ah, can't do that.
All right, die.
Miss me. Oh, you got me that time. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? I don't have any weapons.
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, he's gonna fight me bare knuckles. Alright, that's gonna make it easy.
Get off me! No!
Alright, since I'm poor, let's mug him. Alright. Try this again.
Laggiù, merda! You won't escape!
Alright. There he is.
Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Aneta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfalonieri, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said go, Ezio. Go now.
Oh, I did not read the note. See if I could get the note. See if that has that note there. Oh. No. Hold on. 1, 2. No, and those are sealed still. Yep. Back. Okay. See if I could grab the lower ledge. Alright, oops.
Questa storia è finita, capito? Io posso sottovolgere, ho il lavoro da fare. Il lavoro.
Uh-oh.
Pray for his recovery and the confinement of the dread death to the small, unimportant village he was in. Notice to all foreign merchants within the glorious Republic's walls. The città, in its wisdom, has elected to raise a nominal levy on all export trade registered through any of the arti maggiori.
Yeah, sure, walk right in front of me. Find the hidden room.
You said there was a door here.
Yeah, so you hold down the E key to display your eagle vision. There it is. That's a light. But here we go.
To bring this to Messer Roberto.
Assassin's Creed. Okay. Yes. There it is. So I don't have the hidden blade yet, but yeah, I just have a sword and my fists. No medicine. Oh my goodness. No, we don't need to do that. Let's not get excited. Go on the map. See where we need to go. Ooh, all the way over there. Alright, we'll go there. Alright.
Traditore!
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
Yeah, I don't want to do my fist. Okay, we better get going. Okay. How do I get across? Yeah, let's go straight. Oh, I can't. Alright. Darn. Can't get up there. Alright, let's jump through here. Ooh, a feather? Yeah, we're not gonna collect all 100 feathers in this game. Oh, I went too far and I'm going the wrong way. So, that way. Darn. Oh, let's see. Well, let's see where these lead me. No, come on. Will this let me climb up that ledge? Nope. Alright. I'll find a place to climb up. You can swim in this game, which is nice. Or in the last game, you hit water, you die.
Did I just see that?
Oh, come on, don't do that. There's the door.
No! You are not going anywhere!
What?
He's a loser! Faster! There! Get him! Leave here, maledetto!
Come on, block the things. Come on. There.
Misericordia! No! Please, don't kill me!
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
Ah. I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy.
Who is that guy behind him?
Against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
Oh, good. Then the game will be finished, and that'll be the end of the game. Good. What a nice short game.
Come, amici. This week I'm almost giving my labor away.
Oh, there's a doctor. Let's see how much it is to heal my one little square.
Do you require a medical assistant?
50. Sure. Sure.
Trust me, you'll soon feel much better, friend.
Yes. Red dot over there. This way.
To all ragazzi of suitable age, the city guard is recruiting volunteers for the road patrols and city reserves. Why serve with mercenary condottieri when you could uphold the honor of the Republic? State attenti. Next week's public mass with the Cardinal will have to be cancelled due to a small outbreak of plague. Pray for his recovery and the confinement of the Red Devil to the small, unimportant village to
Doesn't look good.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason.
Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents. He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will!
Father! Hey! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Apathetic. Better run, boy. Fast.
Watch for guards. Oh, I escaped, yay!
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Ser Enzio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Yep. Too dangerous to be searching for. Oops. Okay, go back. We don't even know much about her. Okay, yep, we are notorious. Guards are on high alert. So we need to be careful. See if I can get into the map. Where do we need to go? Over here. Let's do the viewpoint first. Alright. Yes.
Bring me your sick and wounded. Come, friends. Whatever your artistic desire, I can provide for them. I have an historic...
The bank's wide open.
shy. I only aim to heal.
Ammirate questi prosciutti!
They will see me if I climb up. Or go this way. See if I go around. I hate when it does that. I don't know why it does that. Does not look good.
Cazzo! Get down from there! Ora!
Darn it. Where is he? Over there.
There he is! Faster! We're losing him! Ah! You won't get away this time!
Oh, come on! No! Darn it.
I can't see him anymore!
Alright, we're gonna fight.
My God, has his mind snapped?
Yes, my mind has snapped. Where is he at? Alright, he disappeared.
Not you!
Ah. You wanna get me?
Hurry, get him!
Where's my sword? I don't have a sword, seriously? Oh, I guess I lost it. Well, let's try this.
On him!
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Move and be dannato! I've lost sight of him!
Good. That was my intention. Go, go, go. Maybe I should have bought a knife or something. Oh, Lord. Right next to some guards. Let me think. Where am I at? Let's just get to that memory. No doctors around or nothing. Nearby, anyway. Oh, come on!
Certainly has the swagger.
This is her mother's or her sister's place?
I think we have the wrong building.
No. No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego. Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Learn the ways of the courtesans? Of course.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Well, at least I got full health now. Enter a group to blend. So we just enter like this.
Take good care of you.
Like that. You can also blend with groups of moving citizens.
You can practice with me anytime.
There we go. Gotta stay within, once you're in the white, gotta stay within the white area to blend in with the crowd. Be like a blade within the crowd. Oh, they stopped. Uh-oh. 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 She's going that way. There's no crowds. Two does not make a crowd. Maybe three will, I don't know. No! Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, we're back. Yay, I didn't die. Or fail the mission.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Okay. Yeah, hold the space bar and walk into someone and steal from them. Oh. Just here?
Thief!
Like that?
Thief! Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody! What? Where did my purse go? Has anyone seen a purse?
Pay attention. You must leave once you've picked their pocket.
Uh-huh. Steal from at least 5 different people. Alright. Uh-oh. Blocked memory. Oh, she saw me.
No! Someone's stolen my pouch! My husband will kill me!
There! On him!
Blend skill learned.
Shame on you, you pieces of shit!
Ooh.
You can go now, girls. Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Ace up my sleeve. Yep. Alright. Oh, he's way over there. I love being notorious. Alright. Oh, good. Now we can hire the ladies. Okay. No, we're not going to do that yet. Maybe. Alright. At least I could be my own little group.
What's a girl to do surrounded by so many handsome gentlemen?
Alright, let's go.
Oh,
I lost some because their job is to distract the guards. But they're good for like once you find a codex page in a guarded area. They're good to distract the guards with.
Arrivederci, gorgeous. Don't forget us.
Hey!
Vieni da papà!
Ciao, vieni qui, bambina! Ciao, bella!
Darn it.
We've got the finest dancers in
Alright, they're distracted. They're distracted, yes. We're almost there. And there we are.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto il santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear space. Alright, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Ah, that's why. Is that why, what's her name? Lucy was missing her ring finger at the beginning of the movie and in the last game? Alright, yep. That was number 2.
Incredible.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard! Open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
Si. How may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly. What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
Wow.
Had enough?
Try that. That's what you get for beating up my friend Leonardo, one of my favorite turtles.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
You're a weird guy, Leonardo, so you gotta... Yep, hit shift repeatedly until you pick them up.
Over there. See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, If you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Alright. Where do I need to go? Over there outside of town. I wonder if I should try to get that Codis page first. Let's try it. Alright. Got the blade selected anyway.
A message from the Arte della Lana. May this year's festival of San Giovanni be a time of great joy and pride in our great città. The masters of the guild wish all another successful year. As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed for repair. All repairs standing to the main city property shall be...
There it is. And there they are. Yes. Oh no. See if some of those women are around here. Well, I'm notorious anyway. Oh, they're not letting me assassinate them while I'm up here.
Seen that cut of cloth before?
Oh, come on, get him.
Must be a drunken
Seen that
wager
cut
or
of
something.
cloth?
Eccolo!
I won't
Get him! Stop! Hold!
Oh, you know what? I have to be anonymous to be in there, and I'm notorious. No way can I get that coded page now. See, look at that. Watch, I can't do it. Oh, maybe I can. Okay. There we go. Let's go back to, where's Leonardo at? Oh, I should say L. Can't go back. I can't go back there until I finish like the memory or something. This is like a little intro or something. All right. Later then. We'll go there. Better get out of here.
What the devil is he doing?
Kill himself.
Dangerous, isn't it?
Air for all.
No rope to get across. Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay. La Rosa Colta. We're near that glyph. So let's see where we're at. Oh, there it is, right there. Look at that. You can see even the glyph right there. Alright. Let's see where we can go to. Oh, that's where we're meeting. See if I can get up there. Oh, there's no guards around. Connecting.
There's one of the symbols. What does it mean? It must be there for a reason. Can you take a closer look?
Sure.
Hey, try using eagle vision.
That's what I'm doing.
All day.
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. but I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Alright, 5 of these mythic scenes share a code similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. Yep, I think it's the apple. So, you gotta really zoom in to really see what they are. Cupid and Psyche. Diana Callisto. Oops. Zoom. The fall, and we see apples there, so I'm going to pick that. No, hold on. Birth of Venus. Oops. What's that? Zoom. Hercules and the Garden of Hesperides, and look, there's apples, so I'm going to select that. Atlanta and something, hippopotamies, judgment pair. Oh, look, there's apples there too. What's this? Oh, they're holding an apple there. Apple. Triumph of Bacchus. Iden and the apples. There it is, apple. Yes, and that's it. You get a little cutscene of something. Wee. Okay. Unknown program compiled. Alright. Now let's go back into our memory. Go back to the mission.
Must have been drinking the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Has he lost his mind?
Yes.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk.
Oh, missed it.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Alright, hold on everyone. I gotta check on something.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, I'm back. Alright. See how far away we have to go. Oh, way over here. Wonder if I'm still notorious. Let's see if I could. Yeah, I'm still notorious. Let's just complete the memory. Oops, my bad. This one. Let's just go here. Alright. Yeah, I don't like being notorious.
Am I dreaming this?
Alright, how do I get over there? There's a rope there.
Get down, stronzo! Laggiù, merda!
There we go. Don't fall down, don't fall down! Aw, man. Okay. He is there. Oh, probably right behind that church. In that guarded building. Oh, there's the memory right there. Alright. Held it too long, too much.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Follow Uberto without being detected. Oh, and there's a glyph right there. Enter a group to blend. Alright. There's a chest there. I'm not going to take it. Can I jump down from here? Probably. No, I guess not. No. Okay.
Look at him. He'll break his neck.
Come on. Shoot.
I've traditional remedies and the wisdom of the Arabes. Haha, wellness awaits.
Okay, we'll hire these ladies.
Could you help me fix my glass?
Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business.
You!
Ah, that's a little much.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have.
The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Enzio! Enzio Auditore!
Yeah.
Just right there.
Oh. Let's see if we can look at the documents. Oh, that's CODIS pages. Letters.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
And we know they are the Templars. Okay, we already... These were sealed. That was sealed. Yep. That's sealed. Okay, let's see what this one is. This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks. In the event that I am silenced and prevented from sharing it with you myself, understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counting members in Roma, Vencia, and Forli, to name but a few cities. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one, of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Pazzi family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francisco before he buys his freedom from prison. Give me 1 second. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are, given that their deeds bear all the hallmarks of an old enemy. I fear the note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guard showed up to arrest him. And that's it. Alright, let's go to the map. Where are we going now? Alright, they want me to go up over here. Let's try that viewpoint.
Why are you up here? Please!
There it is. Alright, there's a codex page here.
Good people, come, let's you order with me. Whether you need fresh, the quality of our stitches are legendary. Here you know you are getting the best.
It's on the other side.
Wow, he's got a sharp tail. Wait a minute.
I'm already notorious.
Yes! Keep going!
Make him cry? No girls to hire? Maybe on the other side. Way over there.
You're not allowed! Eccolo! There!
Ah, crud. Alright. Oh, here's a glyph on it. See if I can find it. That's a hiding place. It's a hiding place. Hold on. Somewhere around here. Come on. Where is it? Nope. Not the database. Hold on. Okay. So it is in here somewhere, and it's not too visible. There, is that it? What's this? Oh, that's a feather? Oh, that's not it. That's a feather. Can't get to it right now because I don't have the jumping ability to get up there. Ah, come on. Get down. But that glyph's got to be around here. That's a hiding place.
As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed for repairs. All batteries sailing into the main staging docks of the city shall be tolled based on tonnage. To all respected members of the Arte del Cambio, the biannual Congress has been postponed due to the legal concerns now confronting the Gonfaloniere. It shall be held sometime after the execution. By order of the Signoria,
Maybe up here. Oh, that's a shadow. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. Come on. Now I'm stuck. Oh, come on. Ugh. Alright, forget. Aw, man. Where do I want to go? Alright, forget it. We'll go there. We'll find that glyph later. Guards.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteriggioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Alright.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
On doing that. There's a poster there. Didn't I, oh no, I guess not.
Will reward any who aid in the assassino's capture.
And so it doesn't tell you. It tells you E to interact. There you go, E.
State attenti tutti! Would the wine merchant...
Alright, let's go up here first.
Not discouraged by Vito the Butchers. Please move it before the evening procession of Santa Croce gets underway. There will be a fine if not. To all members of the Arca della Seta, beware of the distributadores of the merchant. Ever remember, ragazzi, here properly. Security.
Was that where I was before I had to find the glyph? Yeah. Oh, darn. Oh well. Here, before I jump. You know, I'm gonna try. Come on. Try over here. Walk around.
Unimportant village he was in.
What's that sparkly over there? There it is.
The past. A vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
She has a piece of Eden right there. So we got this. Yes. Alright. So I thought this was a different area though. I don't know. We'll find it. We'll figure it out. So. I guess not. Okay. We'll go there. See, I thought it was over here. See, look at that. Oh, well. That's not. Where am I? Oops. Where am I? Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, that whole area. Okay. Oh, well. No. Ooh, there's a codex page down there. Gotta get that. Oh, I gotta see a doctor. Okay, a doctor right in front. There we go. Hopefully we could purchase some distractions. Oh. Is that the memory? Okay, yeah. Well, that's weird. Okay, let's see what this is. Placino de Demenzi. Memory currently available. Please return later. Okay. There's a doctor.
Do you require a medical assistant?
Yes, I do.
Trust me, you'll soon feel much better, friend.
Yeah. Alright. No ladies around to distract the guards. Ah, well. It's not like I'm gonna sneak up on them. Probably should. Hello.
You're a dead man!
Wow, that did not ruin my notoriety at all. Now let's go back to the memory.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Enzio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
On me.
Okay. I think I'm going to call it quits here. When we come back, we'll escort them to the villa, because Ezio has more training to do as an assassin. And we'll take it from there. Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Make a comment if you liked the video or whatever. And see you all later. Thank you. Goodbye.